Structure of contractile proteins, that is structure of actin and myosin. They help in contraction, so they are called contractile proteins. First is the actin. Now this is the diagram of actin. So the actin consists of two filamentous actins. It consists of two filamentous actin and they are helically wound upon each other. And each of this actin, filamentous actin, that is each of this F actin, we see in the diagram F actin, they are made up of globular proteins. So the monomers are globular. So each of the F actins are made of globular protein. So they are helically arranged and they are made from globular proteins. Like that, two threads will be there for every actin. So these threads are called F actin. F actin, and apart from the F actin, there is another protein also which is called as tropomyosin. Tropomyosin is another protein and they also run close to the F actins. So they are also running closer to the F actins. This is called as tropomyosin. So actin protein consists of, one is two filamentous actins, two filamentous actin also called F actin, and second is tropomyosin. Tropomyosin, and there's a third one. The third one is called as troponin. Third one is called troponin and they are found in regular intervals on the tropomyosin. So these are troponins. Troponin. So that is about the actin filament, and troponin actually masks the area. Troponin masks the area. It is actually masking the area where myosin will attach to it later when muscles have to contract. So troponin proteins present on the tropomyosin mask the binding site for myosin. Mask the binding site for myosin. That's about the structure of actin. Actin consists of two filamentous actin, also called as F actin, and they are helically wound to each other. Each of the F actins are made up of globular protein, and the next type of protein present in the actin is tropomyosin. Tropomyosin is a filamentous. They are found close to the F actins, and the third type is troponin. Troponins are found at intervals, so these are troponins. They are found at intervals, and they will be masking the binding site for the myosin. Apart from actin, there is the myosin protein. The structure of myosin protein is like this. Myosin consists of many monomeric proteins called meromyosin. Consists of meromyosins joined to each other. So they have meromyosins join attached to each other. Like that, many meromyosins will join together. So this is one meromyosin. Then there is a part which is called as head. This is also another meromyosin. Now meromyosins can be classified into two. One is heavy meromyosin. So the head part is called heavy meromyosin, also written as HMM, heavy meromyosin. And this so-called tail-like area, this looks like tail. So this will be called as light meromyosin or LMM. This heavy meromyosin consists of two parts. This is the head area, and head is extended little downwards to form arm. There is a short arm over here. Together, the head as well as the arm together will be called as cross arm. Head and arm together is called as cross arm. It is with this cross arm that later the myosin will be attaching to the actin filaments and pulling them closer. The head has got two areas. The head has got an ATP binding site. So head is actually like an ATPase enzyme. It is an ATPase enzyme. Head is an ATPase enzyme. And so it has got the binding site for ATP. ATP will be attached on this. There is one more site on the head that is meant for actin binding. The actin binding site is also present in the tip. This is called actin binding site, with which the myosin attaches to the actin. So head consists of ATP binding site as well as actin binding site. The head as well as the arm together is called as cross arm, and the cross arm area is called as heavy meromyosin, and the tail is called as light meromyosin.